I'm 83 years old now. Most days I wake up to silence. Not the peaceful kind, but the kind that presses down on your chest and makes the walls feel too close. The house is too big, the chairs too empty, the clock ticking louder than it ever did when I was younger. People ask me if I'm lonely, and I used to laugh at the question. Now I understand. Loneliness isn't just being alone. It's noticing how quietly life moves on without you. When I was 25, I thought I had all the time in the world. My wife Margaret and I had 2 children, a modest home, and enough energy to fill every day with noise and movement. Even then, I didn't fully appreciate it. I chased work, overtime, promotions, believing that keeping them financially comfortable was what mattered most. I thought love was duty, and duty could be measured in paychecks and fixed roofs. By the time I was 50, the kids had grown enough to start wanting their own lives. Margaret and I had grown quieter too. We didn't fight, not really. We just stopped noticing each other. The small things, the way she laughed when I made coffee too strong, the soft sigh she gave when she was tired, those details faded into routine. I thought they would always be there. I thought I would always have time. But time has a way of catching up. Now, at 83, the quiet is relentless. I wake up alone. My children have lives far from here. My friends, most have passed. The phone rarely rings. The television is on, but it doesn't speak to me. I walk through the rooms and touch the edges of memories. The sofa where Margaret would read aloud. The rug where the children played. The garden we planted together. They are echoes now, not warmth. Loneliness after 80 isn't dramatic. It isn't screaming in an empty house. It's noticing the absence of ordinary voices, the missing small details you never thought mattered until they vanished. It's hearing the creak of a floorboard and thinking, that used to be someone's step. It's sitting down for dinner alone and realizing the silence is deeper than your appetite. It's walking outside and seeing neighbors greet each other, children run by, and knowing you no longer belong in the rhythm of the everyday world. I sometimes think about the years I spent chasing work, stability, responsibility. I convinced myself I was making life better for my family. And maybe I did, in some ways. But the moments I could have truly been present, truly listened, truly held on a little longer, they're gone. I can't bring them back. I can't make my children's laughter fill these halls again. I can only remember, and remember is not the same as living. There is gratitude, of course. I am grateful for having loved, for having had children, for having shared decades with Margaret. I am grateful for the small joys that remain. The morning sun on the porch, the smell of bread baking, a letter from my grandson. But even gratitude carries the weight of what is lost. Because the more you love, the more you feel the emptiness when it recedes. Loneliness at this age is not something you fight with distraction. It sits with you. It reminds you of mortality, of the finite nature of presence. It whispers the truth you avoided when you were younger, that life is fleeting, and every day you assume is ordinary is actually irreplaceable. If I could tell my younger self one thing, it would be this. Notice. Notice the laughter. Notice the voices, the hands reaching for yours, the quiet routines that seem mundane. They are the heartbeat of your life. Don't wait until you are 83 to realize they mattered more than all the work you did, all the money you saved, all the worries you postponed. Now some days, I sit on the porch with a blanket over my knees, looking at the trees, the passing cars, the neighbors I no longer know, and I speak softly to Margaret, to my children, to the past. I remember, I cherish, I miss, and I wait, as we all do, for the moments that remain. Because at 83, loneliness isn't just being alone. It's understanding how much of life quietly slips away while you assumed you had more time.